Good afternoon, everyone. Jonathan Davis here with Davis AutoSports. Here we have a 2007 Land Rover LR3. This is a two-owner, Carfax certified guaranteed vehicle with a flawless history, clean and clear title in hand and house ready to sign over with just 120,000 original and documented miles. This truck has nearly 30 service records on the Carfax report. Like I said, perfect history, no accidents, clean and clear title. Absolutely gorgeous truck, locally traded in. Here at Davis AutoSports, you guys know our inventory. We don't typically sell trucks like this, but it was locally traded. We came across it. Very, very, very clean truck for what it is, for the year, the miles. We ran it through our service department. We did service the truck. I'll go over that in detail in the actual listing. Cosmetically, we did our typical DAS paint correction. All of the black trim around the entire truck, we prepped, sealed, and painted. It had a typical plastic from the factory dullness. That black gives it a nice pop. The rest of the paint, we fully paint corrected, compound polished, buffed. It looks absolutely phenomenal. These wheels are notorious for flaking as well. They're painted from the factory, so we actually sanded them down. They came off of the truck, obviously, sanded them down and recoated them. So cosmetically, this thing is absolutely beautiful. Looks great. It is on the highest setting suspension. Later on in the video, I will lower it down for you guys, let you see everything works as it should. Front and rear park assist. Check out those headlights, clean and clear. No oxidation or condensation. Beautiful, beautiful truck. Definitely this truck in white, in my opinion, the prettiest one. Gorgeous tan interior. Like I said, please note on all the black trim, it's been painted. That's not Armor All. A lot of dealers will obviously coat it with Armor All or some sort of dressing to make it look nice and dark. Freshly refinished wheels, all four. The paint has a beautiful shine, very smooth finish. If you're unfamiliar with paint correction, essentially it's about a 4 or 5 day process on a truck this size with two guys. Multiple steps of wet sanding. Essentially what you're doing is getting any imperfections off of the clear coat, and then that leaves the clear coat dull. So there's multiple steps of high speed compound polishes and buffs with different tools, different pads, different solutions, and the end result, as you see, is beautiful, beautiful paint. And you'll only get that on a vehicle this age by doing that paint correction service. Once again, completely refinished the rockers in black. Same thing with the flares. Refinished the entire rear bumper as well. One of the bezels around the rear park assist is cracked. That has nothing to do with the sensor itself. That's just the bezel that goes around it. As you see, that black fresh paint looks great. And that is not spray paint. That is automotive paint. And everything was completely masked off, sanded, prepped, done properly. We're a full restoration facility here, so we bring those practices into a lot of our vehicles that we sell. Just take a look at that paint and the gloss. Tail lights. You do not find these trucks in this condition. Now, with all this said, you're watching this on 4K. You see what the truck is. It's a very, very, very nice truck. It's not a brand new truck. And I know for a lot of you guys that makes perfect sense, but you'll be surprised. Like I mentioned earlier, it's on the highest setting on the suspension. I'll show you on video that does work. Underneath side of this truck is also very, very clean. One of the extremely common problems that these trucks have, and if you're looking at these trucks online, make sure if you don't buy this one, whoever you're buying one from, get a detailed picture of the gas tank shield. It was somewhat of a defect from the factory, in my opinion. Most gas tank shields have drains throughout. This is a one-piece solid gas tank shield with no drains. So obviously it has a side lip that goes around the gas tank, so water gets easily in it, but it doesn't easily come out. So water just sits in there and sits in there. If you're in an environment with snow or salt or anything like that, that also sits in there. But even southern trucks that just get a lot of rain, they'll have major issues with those gas tank shields. They'll start to rot out, and they're very, very nasty. So we installed a brand, this one actually wasn't even as bad as other ones I've seen, but it's got a brand spanking new OEM from Range Rover here in Midlothian, brand new gas tank shield. We also did a brand new clock spring. The AC's ice cold. The drivability of this thing is phenomenal. All right, so you guys see enough of the exterior. We'll show you the inside, show you the engine bay. And so the inside is clean. It's not perfect. There are some imperfections. It is a 07, but it's overall very clean. Non-smoker. There's no burns or odors or anything like that. Seats are very, very clean. Once again, for the year and miles, if you look at the bolster, it's in really, really good condition. Power seats, they all worked as they should. I like the contrast and the colors that they use in here. They have a really dark charcoal graphite color, then the tan obviously, and then the black. So this is almost like an anthracite finish. So, and that's throughout the entire cab. It looks really, really nice. Missing a little bezel right there. Sunroof does operate as it should, no issues there. We have all the all-weather floor mats. Back seats are in excellent condition. Very, very clean. Headliner does have some typical common little stains here and there, nothing hateful at all. Rear heated seats, does have your third row as well. They're in excellent condition. With your third row, you got all three. That's the only one that actually slides. Those are just sort of moon roofs, if you will. Rear AC with controls works phenomenal. Truck does have your all-weather floor mats as well. The floor mats are right here for all three rows. Like I said, for what it is, it's a really nice truck. Drives great, most importantly. Good rubber all the way around. It's actually just a little bit of dust right there. Seats look phenomenal. Got a little bit of snagging going on right there. Clean truck though. All right, so I'm gonna pop the hood and take it on a quick test drive. And I will raise a suspension as well. We did not pressure wash or get any water in here to clean it. This is exactly how it came in. Just an overall clean engine bay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera down here and go through the suspension modes for you guys. As you see, suspension lowers, goes back up. What you're hearing is the compressor, as you should hear it. So that part of the glass is a very light surface scratch. It requires a special grit of sandpaper that we actually didn't have for glass, so we will be doing a light sand and buff on that. If you run your nail over it, it's very, very faint, but we will be able to buff that out. We just had to get the glass. I'm gonna have to put my seatbelt on before that drives. That's crazy. AC blows ice cold. So another service that we are going to do, replace the front rotors and pads. They're in decent condition. There's a slight vibration of the wheel when you brake around 60 or 70 due to the rotors. So instead of just replacing the rotors, we are going to go ahead and do rotors and pads. Those will actually be in tomorrow and will be installed well before the truck is sold. Drives extremely smooth in all aspects. Good power. It's got 120,158 on the miles. Steering wheel is very smooth. very hot day here in Richmond, probably about 90 degrees and very humid. AC blows ice cold. Sunroof is currently closed. No issues whatsoever. Give me a second. I'm going to pull into this parking lot real quick and go over some of the windows and locks for you guys. Left, right, down, and up. We're going to come in, out, down, and up. AC is blowing absolutely ice cold. All the controls work exactly when you do them. There's no delay whatsoever. There's no pixels out. Everything works exactly as it should. Glove box doesn't have any problems opening and closing. Like I said, just overall a very nice truck for what it is. All right, guys, so if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at 855-955-3377. Thank you.